York Jets taking on the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You talk about this Jets defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
60 by 6.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
On the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Caught left side. Here's Dell.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
The Texans are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers going to shift him around.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing is Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's going to take this one back to the 47-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Well, he is out of bounds inside the 30. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 40 yards rushing for him now, and just his first 3 carries.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Pierce is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because, to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chambers. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Ty Zentner now. Back deep is Tank Dell. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Stroud working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Texans! Nico Collins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good to make it 14-0.
The score, Texans 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Chambers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And check down, complete to Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Chambers. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the Texans' 24-yard line.
2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. That he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this 2nd quarter. They're moving it pretty good, and that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another 1st down.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Rodgers with a keeper. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Jets 7. Will Lutz set to kick
After
off.
the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Come on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stroud off the play fake. That is caught by Dell. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Mechie, the man in motion. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Throwing now is Stroud. And it'll be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Ready? Ready?
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Stroud. It's caught downfield by Mechie. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie, 37 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Rodgers. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
They go with the empty set there, 5 receivers into formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
30.
Running left, it's Hall. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Rodgers wants to change the look. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. down the right sideline. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TV. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He got 29 yards that time.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
At the Texans' 37-yard line.
They'll give to Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So there you go. They needed a big play, and they got one there on the touchdown run.
And that was a very important drive. Of course, they all are when you're trailing in the second half. But what I really liked, they didn't panic. They knew they still had time to run the football and keep playing their game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Stroud looking to throw. Caught left side. Here's Dell. Umpire threw the flag. Usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
On the ball, on the ball.
Stroud to throw it.
Throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Stroud now to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Let's go now.
The 30-yard line.
Play action. Stroud now. That's complete. It's Collins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Hey, check that. Hurry, hurry.
Mechie, the man in motion. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
Okay, ready.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
on 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they can't bring him down. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He finds Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, 49 yards. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jets 41. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. That's complete to Dell. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Ready.
Going for it with Pierce. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Stroud. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go
This
now.
is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's 1st and 10.
26.
Now Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First down, Jets.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw, Rodgers. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
To throw is Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Here's 1st down.
Rodgers to throw. This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
50. Hey, you block over here.
He'll look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
To throw is Stroud.
And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
We got a plane to catch.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Mustang 19.
Stroud back to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important, but just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why.